What's going on YouTube? The Apophis here and welcome back to my channel. Today I kind of wanted to talk about steroids in sports, and what sparked this thought was I watched a video a day or two ago from Wings of Redemption, and he had mentioned Barry Bonds taking steroids, and then he kind of talked about other stuff. It wasn't a commentary about Barry Bonds or a commentary about steroids or a commentary about sports. He was using it as an analogy, as a comparison. And I can't quite remember exactly all that he said, because as soon as he said it, my mind started racing about my thoughts on steroids and sports. So that's what I want to talk about. But before I get into my section of this commentary, I understand that audience retention is about to run up here. You guys like to stick around for about 3 minutes of a video before you head on out. So let me ask this question to you early so that we can get some comments going. What are your thoughts on steroids and sports? I guess that's very open-ended, and that's the point. I want there to be a discussion. So leave me your thoughts on steroids and sports in the comments below, and let's see if we can't get some discussion going on here. So let it be thought-provoking. Really sit down and think about it. Now that I've posed to you that question, I'm going to go ahead and move on into my thoughts on sports and steroids in a couple seconds. Let me give it a couple seconds to talk about this gameplay. This is the first game I have played since the camos came out. I played like the weekend that the camos came out. I played like 5 games. I haven't played since, and this is the first game back. It's not the greatest KD, but there's a pretty awesome Hellstorm in here, and I thought I did pretty good leading the lobby after not playing for a while now. If you're anything like me, if you don't play for a while, you kind of lose your touch, you kind of lose the flow, and I felt like I didn't suffer from that much. So that's why this gameplay is going up. I hope you enjoy it. It's at least visually pretty because I got that baller ass party rock camo, son. Anyway, there was a commentary about that, so we're not going to go there. Let's kick this. Steroids in sports. Personally, I think that they're handled the wrong way. All this, if you don't know, athletes in America and pretty much around the world have to drug test for steroid use, human growth hormone use, any kind of performance enhancing drug use. Hell, they even test them for marijuana, which doesn't enhance anybody's performance unless it's a competitive eater. They test for all this shit, and if an athlete pops positive, they get fined or suspended, right? Those are the rules. I have no problem with the fine or the suspension coming off of the steroid use, because the rule is don't use them where that happens. So if you break the rule, you pay the price. But I think the rule should be yes to steroids. I say this for many reasons. First and foremost, quite honestly, is player safety. These players are finding alternative methods to use steroids in sports, and we don't know what the repercussions are. We don't know what's safe. We don't know how their dosages are. We don't know if their dosages are safe. We don't know if they're cycling on and off properly. We don't know any of that shit. If steroids were legal in sports, we could easily regulate it. We could say these are the 5 steroids or human growth hormones that you're allowed to use. If you pop for those, no big deal. And we can have professionals develop workout routines and supplement routines and cycle routines for all of these things. Experts coming up with this to allow these athletes to take this shit and to be 100% completely safe with it. Because right now it's not being handled in a safe manner. And all these leagues are all about player safety, player safety, player safety. Well, let's allow some steroids, because if we allow steroids, it's a nice segue right here, it can help recover from injuries better. We say that we're all about player safety, or the leagues say they're all about player safety and stuff. Well, steroids promote muscle growth. You fuck up a muscle, take some steroids. It's gonna help that muscle heal faster. It's probably gonna heal better than it was before. A lot of times when you come off of an injury, that part of your body is weaker, and until you can seriously rest it. And when you're a professional athlete, that's not happening. You're not gonna get the time to seriously rest it until the off season, and even then, that's not always the enough time to get it done. So if we let steroids happen, we can recover from injuries faster. And the next point is probably what I call the most important. Goddamn, would it be entertaining, right? We know a lot of the people are on steroids now, like especially in baseball. Like, you can be the best AAA minor league player there is, but unless you're on steroids to get to that little extra boost, you're not going to the majors, because everybody in the majors is as good as you are, but they're on steroids. So you have to take them to compete, and that's kind of the downfall to the whole we want behemoth motherfuckers to play our sports. Is these guys are kind of forced to do these things to themselves outside of the normal working out that could potentially damage them for our entertainment. But we gotta remember, sports are fucking entertainment, man. They are 100% entertainment. So if that means we take UFC and we let all of those big behemoth angry motherfuckers take steroids, hell yes, that would be awesome. That would be like two goddamn gorillas throwing down in a locked fucking cage. Are you kidding me? That's like a zoo fight. Let that shit happen. Nobody wants to watch UFC when nobody fucking takes steroids. Are you fucking shitting me? As much as I like to watch some of the lighter weighted guys fight because it's fast-paced action and they're super technical with their martial arts skill, I want to see a bitch get knocked out. I want to see somebody go out cold on the mat. And you know what? Steroids is going to do that. Steroids is going to get that done. So let that go. How about American football? We are slamming big-ass men, like 6'5", 300-pound men into each other that are running at fucking less than 5 seconds every 40 yards at each other as hard as they can and smash. Fuck yes, put those guys on steroids. How much cooler would it be if they were 6'5", 400 pounds running at 40 yards every 3 seconds? Fuck yes. Make that happen. Make it ridiculous. When Rome hosted the games in the Colosseum, they didn't want to see a straggly dude get fucked up by a lion in 2 seconds. No, they wanted to see two behemoth motherfuckers fight each other and fight off 7 lions at the same time. They wanted to see big dudes go ridiculously hard at each other. No homo. Whoa, that came out kind of gay. No homo. They wanted to see crazy shit that is out of the norm, and we still do today. When we watch sports, we don't watch fucking hockey or football or rugby or, I think it's probably it for that little category. We don't watch those sports to not see big hits. We don't watch those sports to not see somebody fucking laid out. No, we want to see that shit. That's why we watch those sports. We don't watch NASCAR because it's fun to watch cars go in a circle. Fuck no, it's not. We watch NASCAR so that when that one car fucking blows up, we got to see that shit. That's why we watch it. We don't watch UFC because we think it's cool to watch them run around half naked and laying on top of each other. Hell, most of us don't even watch UFC to go, oh damn, that's really good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Muay Thai technique. Most of us don't even do that. We want to see a bitch get knocked the fuck out. Point blank. Give them steroids. All that shit, with the exception of the NASCAR thing, because that's a car, not a person. All that shit is going to make sports way more entertaining. Absolutely. Without a doubt is it going to be more entertaining if everybody's on steroids. So personally, for me, let's make steroids a thing, man. Maybe even have a special division, the All-Star game. Everybody has to take double. I don't fucking know. I'm kidding now. But yeah. So I'm totally for steroids in sports. Oh, damn, one other thing. Just thought about this. Let's take baseball. Baseball is a very good example. There are a lot of things that go into baseball. First and foremost, you need to be able to hit the ball. In order to hit the ball, you have to have strength. You have to have hand-eye coordination. And you have to have good posture. You have to have follow-through. You have to have good mechanics. You have to have all those things in order to hit a 90 mile an hour, 95 mile an hour, 100 mile an hour fucking white ball that's small enough to fit in your hand with this stick that's barely wider than the ball is. That is skill. No matter the amount of steroids you take, your hand-eye coordination is not going to become better because you're on steroids. You're not all of a sudden going to fucking be able to track everything perfectly with your eyes and your hands at the same time because of steroids. You're not gonna all of a sudden have the perfect mechanics because of steroids. Let's take fielding. You have to have hand-eye coordination to catch the ball. You have to have arm strength to throw the ball. You have to be fast to run to the ball. You have to have excellent muscle control of your body to make ridiculous catches. You have to have courage to jump into a wall to catch a ball. You have to be fearless, right? And then I guess that's pretty much it for baseball. But steroids doesn't make those things. You got to understand, these people that are playing at this level of professionalism at this professional level. That was stupid. At this professional level, they're good athletes. These people are fucking good at what they do, and steroids don't make them the athletes they are. They're already talented. So by letting them use steroids, it's not like we're taking away from the talent of the game. These guys still need, you can't just take steroids and become a professional baseball player. You still need the hand-eye coordination and the IQ to do it. And I mean the sports IQ to do it, not the normal IQ. Alright guys, those are my thoughts. There's 2 videos on the screen you might miss. Click them, they open a new window. Big yellow subscribe button in the top right hand corner. Click that shit, it's going to subscribe to my channel. You know you want to stick around. If you don't, I will find you, poop on your lawn, and light your trees on fire. Probably not. If somebody does that, I promise you it wasn't me. As always, guys, follow me on Twitter to find out what's going on, what I'm playing, what I'm working on. If you want to stop by to say hi, guess what? Tweet me. It's not hard, and I typically always tweet back unless I'm super busy. Which right now, I'm not. So now's a good time. Alright, thank you all so much for stopping by. It means the world to me. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, because let's face it, if you did, then I know you had a good time, because I had a lot of fun doing this, even though it took a couple takes, but don't tell anybody. Alright, thank you all so much. I hope you have a super califragilisticexpialidocious fantastic day. That was the dumbest thing I think I've ever said to date, but it is what it is. And remember, if you're ever in a position to do the deed with a midget, make sure you take her up on it.